Hello and welcome to this week's Tune Into You Tuesday with me, Guru Nishan. Thank you so much for being here. I wanted to share with you the importance of a really fundamental breath, one of the main breaths in Kundalini Yoga practice, called breath of fire. And I want to talk specifically on breath of fire because I can't encourage you enough to make breath of fire a regular routine practice in your day-to-day life. Now, why breath of fire is so important is because it's a natural regulating system, breath for the entire body and the entire system. So it actually stimulates the glandular system and it gets our glands starting to secrete. Doing breath of fire for an extended period of time, up to 31 minutes a day, will start to stimulate and regulate the pituitary gland, the pineal gland, the pituitary gland. And when we get the pituitary gland working, it starts to regulate all of the glands in the system. The thalamus, the hypothalamus, the thalamus, the thyroid, the parathyroid. Thalamus is at the heart, which regulates the immune system. The adrenal glands, which get taxed when we're stressed. Our sex glands, our kidneys, our pancreas. So we're talking about the entire endocrine system. Very, very important. So by doing regular breath of fire, if you do at least 5 to 10 minutes of breath of fire every day, you're going to put more oxygen into the system and you're going to start creating a natural detoxifying effect of your body. And oxygen is extremely important, especially when the body is under a tremendous amount of stress. So if we don't have enough oxygen in our bloodstream, the body can't self-regulate and it starts to rob itself for the needs of what it's trying to find to regulate the stress and to deal with the stress. So if you do breath of fire regularly, you're creating a reserve or a storage or a storehouse that when your body has an exceptional amount of stress, it can pull from the storehouse instead of pull from your precious minerals and organs that are already in your system. Okay? So breath of fire, very important. Let's talk about the mechanics. And I want you to not worry about doing a posture while you do breath of fire. I want you to learn how to do this for an extended period of time as an integrated part of your life, okay? So it's really important you move the navel point. The navel point is where we were breathing when we were in utero. So this womb area, it's the center point, and it's very important that we move our navel point on a regular basis. It's called the nabi, or where all of the nerve plexus of the body come right in. Very, very powerful power center. So when we do breath of fire, what's happening is we exhale and the navel point is coming in, and the inhale just takes care of itself. So it's a rapid panting breath where we're pumping the diaphragm in and out. The exhalation is pushed out, the navel point goes in, and then on the inhale, the navel point just is relaxed, and then we continue. So if you lose the breath, go ahead and stick your tongue out and begin to pant. Once you catch the breath, try to do it back through your nostrils, okay? Very important. You also might want to have tissues around because you'll find that some things that are in your nostrils may want to come out of them, and it's better to have them out than in. So don't worry about snot or mucus coming out of you because remember, your body makes mucus as a self-protective mechanism. There's something happening in the body and the body's trying to get rid of and clear out. So breath of fire is a really important breath to clear out the mucus, to clean out the glands behind the throat, to keep the head, nose, ears, all that fluid and functioning and not congested so that we can actively breathe through our nostrils. Okay? So what we're going to do, we're going to just go ahead and sit here. You can have your hands in your lap. You can also sit in Gyan Mudra with the index finger and thumb touching, elbows straight. You can also sit in a chair. You can be doing this at your car. You can be sitting on a toilet. You can do it at your desk, anywhere. The thing I want you to remember, though, is there shouldn't be a pressure. So I don't want you to tense up as you're doing breath of fire. Breath of fire should be so relaxed that you could do it for 30 minutes straight. Now, it does take a learning process to get the diaphragm relaxed enough to just keep pumping, but I want you to always bring yourself back to the relaxed thought. Be sure to relax the navel point on the inhale so that on the exhale it contracts, on the inhale it relaxes, okay? Okay, so let's begin. So, strong breath of fire through the nose, okay? Keep the tongue relaxed on the upper palate. Panting breath through the nostrils. Mentally vibrating Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat on the inhale, Nam on the exhale. Vibrating the truth of your identity. That essence of you that no one can deny, that you cannot deny. That essence of you that you cannot compare. Try to keep the eyes closed, focus at the brow point, and again, keep that navel point pumping. Move the belly button. And if you're feeling a buildup of tension in the belly and the diaphragm, it's very normal. You're clearing out a lot of toxic energy that's been stored in the body, old deposits that are being held, and you're clearing up old blockages. So break through it. Keep the face relaxed, keep the neck relaxed. Be sure to have the breath in and out. You're doing great. Stick with it. Again, if you lose the breath, simply stick your tongue all the way out and pant. Feel the diaphragm pumping, and then when you're ready, continue back through the nose. Inhale deeply. Inhale more, suspend the breath, hold it, lengthen the spine, pull the chin in, relax the shoulders down, tongue to the roof of the mouth. Exhale through the nose. Again, inhale. Exhale. How did you do with that? Did you feel new sensations show up in your body? Did you feel tension and restriction? Did you get a cramp? All of these things are very normal as you start to do that breath of fire, because remember, breath of fire is regulating you. So it's going to clear out any stuff that's being held, especially in the area of the rib cage and the lungs, in the belly, which we hold a lot of stuff in our middle. So be sure to do this as a regular practice. We did it for 3 minutes. But I want you to do it for 5 minutes a day, regularly, and build yourself up to 15 minutes. Now your glandular system starts to secrete. Bring it up to 31 minutes, and the pituitary gland will start to regulate the entire glandular system, which will then stabilize your nervous system, which will then make everything in your body work at a higher pace, higher speed, more effectively, more efficient, with better transmission. Yay! All right, lovelies. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. I'd love to hear how this practice is going for you, so be sure to comment on the blog or on my YouTube channel. And if you're just learning about me, be sure to check me out over at gurunishan.com and subscribe to my daily doses of sunshine and my weekly rays of light, so that you can get this broadcast into your email box every single Tuesday. So again, thanks so much for tuning in. Be sure to like and subscribe my YouTube channel and my other social media sites. And let me know what's going on for you, how these breaths are working for you. And I hope you have an amazing week. Next time I talk to you, it'll be next year. Ah, how exciting. See you next year. Sat Nam.